Hello everyone, Corn here and welcome to my channel. This is my third time trying to get this video right, so I'm still excited for the items I got on this online haul from the Rubber Buggy, but the enthusiasm might not be as much as it was when I first started. But I had ordered these things over a month ago, but I had included in my orders some pre-order items, and they wait for you. That's why they say if you've got pre-order items, you might want to put them in a separate order. So I did call them up and talk to someone, and they were saying, well, if you had put the pre-order, you would have had your other ones before. So I had forgotten what I got. You know what I mean? I was like, what did I get from this? I only remembered one item in particular, and that was the Tim Holtz's Distress Ink in Kitsch Flamingo. And you know how I love pink. And even though it doesn't look super bright here, I'm wondering how bright that might be. But he did do, I think, like a demonstration on his new color on YouTube. So, but yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see how that looks. I did get some Stamperia items because, as most of you all know, that's my favy. They're my favorite artistic paper company. And so let's start with the die cuts. Now, the first group I got, and if you have earbuds on, I apologize because you know the crinkle. And this is chipboard. What they say, let me see if I can show you guys. Like I said, this is third time doing this. With the die cut, so that's threads. Let me see, where's my journal? They just say die cuts, they don't say chipboard. But they are. This one is my journal, and I'll go through as quickly as possible because, as you know, I think in this one it's 37 pieces, so this could go so slow. So I'm just going to go as quickly as I can, showing you these chipboard die cuts. Smile costs nothing but gives much. Isn't that the truth? I love this one. There's a brick wall, y'all. You can put, I love you, but sometimes talking to you is like talking to a, no? Okay. I'm teasing y'all. I'm just teasing. I couldn't say that to Handsome. I'm teasing. Just teasing. Maybe he could say it to me, right? I love these. Absolutely love these. Let's go this way. Oh, I did read this before. Listen. You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, love, love you, and wish from this day forth never to be parted from you. Now that's some love, y'all. That's not playing around. That's love. Sunshine. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to pull these up like this because it just goes on and on with the same very, very neutral vintage colors. And with a pop, as we see here, of little lavender. Pop of lavender. So, again, that one's called My Journal. And then the next one, let's see, this one is called, there we go, Threads. And anyone who sews, I think, will really enjoy these. Let me see how many are in this one. This is 44 pieces in this one. And I I think, like I said, anyone who sews will really like this. I also got the paper that I'll show you in a little bit, but there's the older machine. Somewhere around here they have the newer machine. This is my favorite in this whole set of die cuts. How precious is that? I kind of want that in my craft room. Then the dress forms. There's several smaller ones. Isn't that darling with the flowers on it? Here's the newer one. I like it when your sewing machine and things have flowers on them. I think it makes them prettier. Love the thread with the needle in it. We've got several of those. I think that looks like a bobbin, y'all. To me it does. And then Made with Love, where it looks like you took your pinking shears to it. School of Art Needlework. There's a lot of us here on YouTube who do needlework. Look at this. Bias Velveteen Skirt Binding. Here's some more thread. Some more what I think look like bobbins. Thread in that gorgeous lavender, which looks good with my theme today. The thread that ties us all together, we know, is love. They also have little buttons in here. They also have measuring tape in here. They also have scissors, and they have something that I think you all would get a huge kick out of. I do. This needs to come out though. Can we punch it out? No, not yet. They have a safety pin. I thought that was darling. I thought, oh, I think there's several of them in there. I thought, oh my goodness, how cute is that? To have a safety pin in there. So again, this is threads, these die cuts. Let's put that there. And then this came off of something. And then my third die cuts that I got, that again, these are chipboard also, and I'm going to put this up in case I'm going to put it up real close to the camera so y'all can see the name, Des Arts. And it has to do with what we do here on YouTube. These channels, we do artwork, we do paper artwork, or we do fine artwork, or we combine the two. It's just a matter of sometimes we do have our wonderful palette with brushes on it. Sometimes we do have our papers and pencils and our scissors involved. Sometimes we have storage with vintage suitcases that are just so yummy. We probably wouldn't leave the craft room because we'd be looking at that display. I know I would. Our doors with lace curtains. Some of the frames that we got at thrift stores and antique stores and put some of our artwork in it. And it does come with some brushes. Some nice brushes that are clean. The bristles are clean, but the wood and stuff has great pieces or paint that's dried up on them, which is, I think, a very cool look. I have one of these also. And just objects with stories to tell become art. How cool is that? Of course, you know I'm going to love this one. Art has a lot to show. I agree. And that's actually a tag. How many of us have these, or lots of these? This is a wooden container. A lot of us have glass containers. Excuse me, have glass containers because we've got them in mason jars. Love this teacup and saucer. Yum. And then I'm just going to hold these up. Then you're dealing with scissors, brushes. There's a butterfly in there. You're dealing, this is probably oil paint, a tube of oil paint or a tube of paint. all sorts of goodies. And that one, I absolutely love this one. And those are it for my Stamperia die cuts. I do have some more die cuts, but this is the Graphic 45 you all are probably all familiar with, this Ephemera assortment. Instead of taking everything out, because Stamperia doesn't do it, but Graphic 45 does. If I place it very close to you, you will see what is inside of here. I love black and white, and a lot of times I put pink with mine, not the vintage looking pink, but more of a bright pink actually I put with my black and white, but I'd like to do this one also. And I love, absolutely love the dress forms in this one. So pretty. And so, talking about threads that we just saw, here's the paper that goes with that. And look at the tags on the inside of the cover. That's the cool thing about, well, you only get 10 sheets of paper with Stamperia, so it's like, yes, please utilize every inch. Isn't this gorgeous, y'all? Absolutely beautiful, I think. And again, if you sew, maybe you don't, look at the lilies. Maybe you don't have a machine, maybe you hand sew. How cool is that? Or maybe you do both. Or maybe you just hem certain items when the family says, they're too long, or my sleeves are too long, or my cuffs. I love these buttons. And as you see, the background looks very mixed media with stenciling and with wonderful, let me get up here, with wonderful ink work around and everything. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Stamping. Beautiful backgrounds. Love this one. That pretty. Just lovely. And how cool would this be for a cover to a journal? Yum. Maybe this will be the one thing that kicks me over to finally sew on paper. I've been sewing since I was early teens, but not on paper. And then the cut aparts. And there's the safety pin. And y'all, even on this wreath, there's little scissors sticking. Can you see? How cute is that? Absolutely adorable. And the other paper that I did get from Stamperia is called Passion. And this deals with ballerinas and the ballet and classical music. And these are both 8x8s. And look at those tags. Whoa. Look at these colors. They're just so elegant. And in the future, not anytime real soon, but in the future, I hope to do a ballerina journal or some kind of project for a giveaway that maybe will appeal to my subbies who have the desire to dance, be it ballet or tap or modern or what have you, all your life. If you've had that like myself, something like this is very appealing. Ballet for me, I had other, but I wanted to dance, that's for sure. I still dance, but when nobody's looking. Look at these journaling cards. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. These tags are just elegant. This is my favorite. I just love that piece. Look at that piece of paper. Mercy, that's beautiful. Dance, dream of me, melody, and art. And looky here. I was thinking, as soon as I saw this, I was saying, you know, fussy cut, but on the last piece, they give us this one, the fussy cut, so I was like, oh, okay. And again, that's called Passion, and speaking of passion, you know, a lot of times I do get the single sheets that, depending on who makes them and depending on, you know, if they're on sale or not. This one is the Passion, but it's, see how large they are. In fact, if you were doing a card, I think, and not doing a journal, I think these would have to be on a larger card than the A2. Look at those. The same as we just saw, but larger, but aren't they gorgeous? And then I did get, for the graphic 45, I did get these pieces. I love those pink roses. Speaking of loving pink roses, I think the back's probably why I got it. Butterflies and roses. Hello. Yummy. It says lovely, charmingly, and exquisitely beautiful, delightful, highly pleasing. Yes, this paper is. This is the type of paper I will always love and have always loved. It's very classical. It's just gorgeous. It is elegant, like the Elegance collection that it is. And I love stripes. Will always love stripes. And I like to decorate my home with stripes too. And then with that same collection, I like charm, power, or quality of giving delight. And then there's the back of that one. And then from Mente, boy, this is thick, I got these, well, journaling cards or cut-aparts. I'm thinking of doing the cards for, remember the cards for kindness? I'm thinking, wouldn't these make some beautiful cards? And these would go on the A2 perfectly. And that's what I'm thinking about doing here. And I think of Annie with this because it's her purple and her pink. This Mente collection, I've not seen a name. If you all see what you need to see. Does it have it here? Oh, Graceful. It's Graceful. And of course on the back are your frames for if you put it in your scrapbook. And with that, I also got this piece for the cut-aparts. And you know, the fussy cutting, it takes so long to do this. I can't tell you how much time I spend fussy cutting. But the beautiful thing about this is it's only like $1.65 or something of that, and it is, you can hear it, it is super nice and thick. Excuse me, and it has, look at the little bird, he's so fat and cute. But it even has a colander, y'all, and bows and wreaths and lanterns and little tin jugs and keys and everything else, and window, and you know, for that money, I think if you bought the ephemera already cut and everything, it would be a whole lot more than that. And then on the back, you get some more yummy, yummy striped paper. And that's what I got. And yay, I think this one was successful. Yay! And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.